Hey gang, it's Ark. Welcome back to Orb of Creation. Alright, so in this episode, we're going to go ahead and get some crafting done. And I want to kick this off by spending some of this amber, which we finally started producing quite a lot of in the last episode. So let's take a look at the abilities that cost amber. So I don't want to spend soul right now. Purifier is good. We need to work on our water production first. I'll probably want to get quite a bit of this to lower the elemental costs of various things. Speaking of, let's just go ahead and pick this up now. That seems reasonable. Oh, I see this has multiple levels that we can go through. In the workshop tab, we've got crystallized amber. Let's go ahead and put a bunch of points into this. This will help my transmutations a bunch. We could also afford conducting power pretty soon. Maybe throw a few points into study amber. I'm waiting to get 90,000 wizard wood so that I can upgrade my crafting spell before we do this crafting session. Let's go ahead and put one more point into soulsmithing. And then let's go ahead and do a condensed time. Let's use the one on the other tab. I know there's hotkeys for this. I just prefer to switch through like this, just so I don't have to think too much about what the hotkey is. Alright, so let's put a few more points into study amber. How's the wizard wood coming? Yeah, we have plenty now. Go ahead and buy conducting power. This is about to run out. I'll let the amber build up a bit. In fact, let's go ahead and run another one of these. I'm going to need amber for some of the production that we're doing. Let's see, what else? What's the big thing that I wanted to be spending thaumaturgy on? It's definitely a fairly valuable upgrade. Maybe transmutation efficiency. Let's do that for now. Alright, everything seems to be capped out here. Let's go upgrade this spell. And we'll get ready to... Let's see, I guess we're doing it from this page. Yeah, so we can get this up to level 10 now. Costs 1.6 million mana and lasts for 54 seconds. Plus 9,000% crafting power. So I believe this is going to get us up to about 350 to 400 items per craft. So we're going to craft each of these once. We'll craft a couple of soul shards. We've certainly got all the resources for that. And then I'll just switch over to max and we'll do a bunch of these other items as well. Need to wait for my mana to regenerate a bit. We do have mana potions here. Let's go ahead and use one. Now I already have the theoretical mana capacity to level up my spell again. Obviously we don't have the resources for that just yet. But that's definitely something to keep in mind. Let's see, 818,000 skill is well above my cap. So it's actually going to start to be quite a bit of work to get those upgrades. Alright, let's see, we have the mana. We need to use an explosive potion. And then we'll cast an empowered smithery. Now, I didn't realize that this was on such a short cooldown. So what I'm thinking about doing, I've got 48 seconds of this. We can get enough mana before this runs out. Maybe I should cast another one with another explosive potion to get double the effect. I think I can afford to do that. Let's go ahead and use the mana potion again. And Once we get the 1.62 million mana, we'll go ahead and cast this again. Still got about 15 seconds left on that. Alright, we've got the mana. There's the potion. There's the spell. Workshop, crafting, yeah, times 654. Alright, now unfortunately, I didn't plan with my Elementia. Shoot. Yeah, I ran out. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, I'm gonna try to do this quickly. Brewing, stop brewing, magic. I think I'm gonna run out of time here. Let's just go craft a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I didn't have enough of that. Let's go ahead and craft the soul shards. Just craft. Unfortunately, I don't have max on those. Alright, that's fine. We still got times 340 for most of this stuff. 458. Yeah, we're not gonna have enough Elementia in time, unfortunately. Alright, well, it's not too bad. I didn't end up wasting the... what is this resource called? Ectoplasm? So I can just go back in and craft that later. But we did get, first of all, a whole bunch of other resources out of that. Huge amount. But mainly we got, can't really see it, but 680 soul shards. This thing with the scrolling needs to be fixed. I'm sure that'll be fixed in the next update. Alright, so what does this get us? Let's go back to buy one. Believe I want to go into structures here. Yeah, so spirit stones. This is not only going to get us soul capacity, but also base spoils gained. We can also build atomic stones. That's going to require the other resource, though. Alright, well, let's go ahead and do some condensed times. Let's see, this is a Heavy Scholar level 4 condensed time. Let's take a look at the other spell that I have in the other slot. These are also Heavy Scholar. I want to spend time on this tab, though, because these have a 15-minute cooldown. So let's go ahead and cast this condensed time. That'll get us the resources I need. Let's see, what am I hoping to get out of this? Primarily, I believe the knowledge. Oh yeah, this is another thing I was going to do. Let's go ahead and do this. We have some spells that I have not discovered yet. So Beam Burst is random enemy 5 times. Okay, so it's just another combat spell. Has a pretty high cooldown. For this, we need 60 blaze, I guess. This one we can unlock. Got plenty of these igneous cores. Solar Flare slows enemies, 5-second cooldown, and does damage to all enemies. And applies the slow effect. Alright, that seems strong. Probably going to end up using that. Next time we farm some resources. Let's see, do I want to generate 60 blaze right now? Okay, so I think this is the main thing. We just need to generate a huge amount of knowledge and buy a bunch of spirit stones. Let's see, I've got almost 30,000 refined wood. I'm gonna buy both of these artifacts. Yeah, I'll buy the Cloak of Flames. I don't want to spend 300 just to get a little bonus to this. I don't think this is good enough. It'll be good enough to purchase later, but not right now. Alright, let's take a look at those artifacts we just purchased. So, I definitely want to use mana capacity when I'm doing the crafting. But this will be good for combat. In fact, this will help me out a lot in combat. Blaze quality will reduce the costs, and blaze capacity is obviously good too. And it looks like it's going to have a pretty strong effect once it's leveled up a bit. Let's see. Let's go ahead and level up this one first. This is going to give me blaze per enemy killed. I don't think that's going to be as strong as the combat spell power, though. Also, combat spell cost and cooldown speed. Yeah, this is going to be pretty strong. It's not too much trouble to just quickly cast a spell to get the blaze, so I'm just going to leave this on for a bit to get the levels, but then we'll switch over. Same thing with this. I'm going to leave this on for a bit, but we'll switch back over to the crafting one. Alright, I really want to continue throwing points into generation. Obviously we're not going to buy that. Improved endurance is just stability capacity, that's no good. We have a lot of dimensional cores. Let's see, what all do I need those for? This gives Elementia, Amber, Water, Wood, and Space capacity. Yeah, let's go and get a few levels of this. Get up to level 30, maybe. I don't think paper is really needed for much anymore. Should probably just be casting condensed time pretty much on cooldown here. Let's go ahead and get some levels of Study Amber. Some of these. Oh, condensed time increases the rate at which the artifacts level up. That's why I'm getting so many of those. Alright, let's do a few more levels of Study Amber. Gonna get some more levels of Crystallized Amber for the transmutation power. Alright, and seeing how quickly I generated all that space. Alright, let's go ahead and get one more Spirit Stone. I think I should probably just switch this over to a condensed time as well. Too many choices. Alright, right, space. So this requires level 24. Go ahead and work on that. So this just increases the dimensional prowess effect. The effect of that is mostly to increase this, which gives capacity to everything. Maybe I shouldn't be devoting time to this. This doesn't seem like something I care about unless I start to run into I guess capacity issues with one of these resources. Which, I don't remember... Yeah, I don't think any of those are really giving me a problem right now. Alright, let's condense time again. I'll make a little bit of an effort to spend some of these resources that we're generating. Let's go to Alchemist and put some points into Purifier. And get a few more Spirit Stones to help with the capacity. See, I still have 486 of these, forget what that resource is called. Soul Shards or something. Alright, I'm going to cast one more condensed time, and then I'm going to switch my artifacts back over. The ones that I chose will be sufficiently leveled by that point, I think. Yeah, we need a completely different setup for combat. Switch over to the Resonate, switch over to the Cloak of Flames, maybe? Yeah, probably. Probably be using the Spirit Blade regardless. Yeah, I want to use the Spirit Blade. Alright, let's go and do this final condensed time. Looks like I've got a bunch of space that I'm not spending right now, so I guess I will buy a couple more of these. And then we can get Dimensional Mastery again. Still afford to buy a few more of these. Alright, let's see. Can I afford the... Oh yeah, I should definitely get wood transmutation speed. That's really good. Let's go ahead and buy those. What's the cost of these? I know I'm getting distracted from the things that I said I was going to do, but at this point I think we're nearing the end of the content. So every upgrade I buy is something I don't have to think about in the future. Except for this one. I think I'm going to stubbornly avoid this till the end of the game. Alright, let's go get those artifacts set up. That's under workshop. Okay, so I wanted to switch back to the... See, we don't need the Cloak of Flames right now. We'll switch back to the mana one. And we're going to switch to the Spirit Blade, probably largely permanently. I do want to do that crafting session, so we should probably get prepared for that. This is a good artifact for that. I think this is also a good artifact for the crafting session. Probably doesn't matter, honestly. Now, should I do another thing where I spend 2 explosive elixirs? Probably. Continue to level up efficiency here. Power is good as well. Let's see, spiritual control. +1 max potion level. In addition to thaumaturgy and soul quality. Well, that's good, but I can get max potion levels from here still. And yeah, I think the ectoplasm is more important for other things right now. Yeah, unfortunately, right now I mostly need to spend soul on upgrading my production or upgrading my capacity. We need 240 capacity here to get this upgrade. That's going to be a pretty major thing. But I think I want to continue to focus primarily on this upgrade here. Just get more and more of it passively. And yeah, we'll certainly be putting points into this before I buy much else with the ectoplasm. Alright, let's go and do this crafting run. We have just a couple minutes left on these, actually. So we're just about there. We'll condense time again. Got my mana cloak back on. Let's go into here and get transmutation power, speed, Let's see, we could get a few more points into Purifier. Guess helping my potions out would be pretty good. So let's see, if I wanted to get a bunch of levels of efficiency here, just to help my transmutations out. In particular, I want to be able to brew more, so I want to be able to level up the Elementia as much as possible without having to lose water over time. Actually, maybe the best way to do that is to just focus on this Purifier upgrade. That'll increase the quality of both. And I'm not likely to run out of capacity anytime soon. I guess capacity for Amber will be the deciding factor there. Anyway, we're ready to cast here. So let's get this crafting session set up. We definitely want to do the cognitive disc. I already crafted the igneous cores last time. So we only have enough ectoplasm for the cognitive disc, so I don't have to worry about this. And I might as well generate soul shards, I guess. We've got 496 right now. I mean, honestly, I'm just going to keep putting points into this. Oh, I just realized this does not cost ectoplasm. Soul shards can be generated without ectoplasm. And then I can dump points into this to get a bonus to spoils. So I should just put a whole bunch of points into this. This will also help with my skill capacity, which is up to 500,000. So I can get some more points into stuff like skilled crafting, soulsmithing. That'll get me more crafting power. I guess knowledge capacity is going to be the cutoff here. Anyway, let's do this. I think we're just about ready. Let's go ahead and use the mana potion first. Then still not crafting wizard wood. What does it take to get the elemental alchemy? Requires spectral dust. Then I'll be able to transmute energy in blaze, which will help a lot, I think. Transmuting energy will allow me to actually craft the wizard wood when I do the major crafting sessions, and I'm hoping that that will give me a lot more of it. Alright, so here we are on our loadout. We've got the mana. I need, 3.24 million mana. So let's go ahead and do this. And I'm hoping to do these back to back. I have enough explosive elixirs. Probably at the point where I can start to craft higher levels of these soon. Not fully capped out on everything here. Not too big of a deal. If I have enough mana left over, I can also do a condensed time. So I guess I'll just let this run until it's about to go out. Alright, let's go ahead and use an explosive elixir, and then we're going to cast the Empowered Smithery. And now we gotta wait for this, which means I'll get another level of my Blast Wand up before we cast the second one. I'm gonna be maxed out on mana, so I think I am gonna be able to cast a Condensed Time as well, just to get even more All right, so there's that. Let's go to workshop, crafting. Yeah, times 692. Let's go ahead and buy the cognitive disc. As many soul shards as I can afford. Let's max this out. And let's cast condensed time. I can afford it? Oh, I don't have the knowledge for it. That's unfortunate. I spent it all there. All right, well, I'll save up for that. We're about to go down to half of this crafting bonus. Not the end of the world. But I think I have the knowledge now. Okay, so now we can just continue crafting all these items. Okay, we've got a few seconds left of condensed time. And the empowered smithery is about to run out. Oh, I wasn't generating paper, because I was scrolled in the wrong spot. Oh well. I've already got 34 million of it. Not like I'm really spending it right now anyway. Alright, before we finish off here, let's go ahead and take a look. I'm going to take this back to 1. So, thaumic stones spend the cognitive discs. That gives base thaumaturgy capacity and non-augment spell power. So the non-augment spell power is not that important. It'll help my combat spells a little bit, but I imagine I already have quite a bit of that stat. Yeah, I think I just need to switch over to casting a bunch of condensed times. And I need to work on my mana regeneration. Let's just use another mana potion right now, just to speed that up a bit. I'm going to cast one of these soon. Wait, I have 151,000 dimensional cores? When did that happen? So those are used for crafting igneous cores, but not in large quantities. They're not used in this tab. They're used to craft the pocket dimensions. Which, I guess if I have that many, I might as well take this up to 40. Right now we only have 90,000 left. I have 116,000 refined wood. Yeah, this is getting a little bit ridiculous. I can put a bunch of points into capacity for all of those mental stats. This is primarily costing me Elementia, but I can just condense time to generate a huge amount of that too. Let's put points into crystallized amber. In addition to putting points into mesmeritic pooling, I should be increasing the efficiency of it here. Alright, how close am I to getting this Spectral Dust? We have 9. Not very close. So I think the next step here is to get the little bit of... Get the little bit of ectoplasm that I need to get some more rituals. That'll probably give me more advanced enemies that are more likely to drop the Spectral Dust. Let's go ahead and go into here, and I think I want to do potential. Let's do a couple levels of potential, and I'm going to get some levels of discipline, possibly. Let's see, this is giving me ritual experience. This doesn't really grant me much. But it also gives me resource ritual power, so I guess that'll allow me to generate more soul and ceremony with the rituals when I do them. I'll put a couple of points into this. This isn't a very important stat, but we'll get it up to 5. And then I believe I can spend more ceremony in the wizardry tab. Here we go, cognitive mastery. This is what I was looking for. That's something really useful to spend my, whatever these resources are called. Alright, so I generated 692 of those. This is going to give me a boost to the deep memory effect. Incidentally, this is what I was looking for. This is the thing that I want to spend all my thaumaturgy on. So this is the payoff for getting that one workshop upgrade. Thaumic stones. You increase the capacity for thaumaturgy. And then in this tab, where was that? Yeah, then you can afford more of the deep memory upgrades. Also, elemental pooling. This is what the igneous cores are spent on. Let's go ahead and get some capacity. I actually forgot this was one of the main reasons I wanted to produce these. I already bought... I think I bought all the major upgrades and stuff in the other tabs. I'm just going to check before I spend all of it. Yeah, nothing else right now really costs those. I think they're pretty easy to make more of. They do cost ectoplasm. But I think I'm just going to spend the rest of them on this upgrade. Okay, so we now have 206 blaze capacity. So I should go ahead and run some blaze spells, level this up to get more blaze and more mana. Let's go ahead and put points into meditation. This is going to help with the ceremony gain. This gives me quite a bit of mana regeneration too. Alright, now, cognitive mastery. Is there anything else that I want these discs for? Let's see what kind of effect this has. So I'm at 2,640,000, the 2, 640, 110, and then 287. That's a huge amount. This increased by like 50%. This increased by about like 40%. This increased by 25%. Yeah, that's pretty huge. Let's see. So this is costing 10 soul. That's relatively minor. And a relatively small portion of these cognitive discs that I produced. So I think I'm going to spend maybe half of these on cognitive mastery. Alright, we're running out of soul. But, oh my goodness, we have huge... we have a huge capacity now here. This is actually... yeah, one of the big things that this is going to do is I can go in here now, and we can condense time. And we're going to be able to buy a bunch of these upgrades. Additional upgrades for transmutation. And now that these are so high level, requiring so many stats, I'm going to need to upgrade all my transmutations. So we're going to need to come in here and level up a bunch of these, get all of this stuff upgraded. Yeah, like this, I could just put 10 levels in. And it hardly costs anything. So I just need to go across the board doing that. I should probably focus on control first, because that's what I'm going to spend on all the other ones. So I need to do that. I think I'm going to get my thaumaturgy capacity really high, probably with the workshop upgrade here. Let's just see. So if I spend 1 on this, now that I bought those other things, this goes from 664,000 up to 699,000. Alright, so it would take several of those to make a big difference. But yeah, I think it might be time to brainstorm again soon. There's a lot of things that I can spend this on. We've also got stuff like the threading station. I can just buy like 10 of these outright. Hardly cost me anything at all. And I can still boost those to be twice as powerful. That's going to help with the costs of these resources. And get some supply chests. This helps with transmutation power. We're spending a lot of amber now. Let's see, is there a way to increase the efficiency of amber? I've got, this is the amber gained. I'm wondering if there's a way to get amber quality, because these costs are just going to skyrocket compared to my amber capacity. Okay, we've got cognitive automagic. Let's buy that. This is going to increase the passive thaumaturgy gain by 4 times. It also increased, I think, knowledge and skill, if I remember. Yeah, that's actually a significant portion of my generation. I've got so many soul shards. I think I'm just going to buy this. Soul-powered clocks. It's not that powerful, but it'll help a little bit. Alright, so we've just got 2 upgrades left here. We'll just go ahead and buy that. I do want to cap this out at some point just to get it off the list. Elemental Alchemy is the next big upgrade here. Control capacity hasn't been a huge issue so far. But it does increase the control quality bonus. Alright, so those 2 upgrades are pretty good. Just see what else we have here. Yeah, we have a lot to do in here. Mostly this is just going to be fighting, getting ectoplasm. Oh yeah, while I'm thinking about it. My knowledge is not capped out. Let's do another condensed time. I need to continue buying as many spirit stones as is reasonable. For the spoils. And actually, this is going to be a good thing to do Brainstorm on as well. So I'm going to have to make a list of all the upgrades I want to buy while the Brainstorm is active. Let's see, this is also costing soul shards. These are relatively cheap. I've got plenty of the cognitive discs. Let's buy some more of these and just see what this does. So 699, 734, 769. So it helps a little bit. I don't think I'm going to spend too much on that. If we go over to the wizardry and we just put points in this instead, which costs a different resource. This goes, if I buy one more of these, it goes from 804 up to 899. So those are quite a bit more effective. I think they're going to stack with each other. Let's see, this affects deep memory, which affects memory, which gives base thaumaturgy capacity. Compared to, I'm already losing track. Oh, this also just gives base. So these don't stack with each other. I mean, they don't stack as a multiplier. So it's kind of whichever one I feel is easier to get at the time. So does that put a hard cap on how much I can do with this? Because I don't really have anything that multiplies those. I guess, Mesmeric pooling does a lot. So that goes from 899 up to 931. Okay, so this stacks multiplicatively, I'm going to guess, with either this or the other one. So I still have quite a bit of room to increase this. That's limited by Elementia, but I can increase Elementia capacity with supply chests, or these, which are scaled by this. And I can also increase the efficiency of Elementia with the Purifier upgrade. Alright, well I have a lot to think about here. I'm going to cut the episode here. I think this this plan where I sort of plan out in advance what I'm going to do with the episode has actually helped the flow of these a lot, so I'm going to try to continue to do that. It doesn't look like I need to do any actual offline play, so I'll avoid that. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching.